Hello everybody and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Some of you may know me from my Instagram, Into the Woodshop. Now it does say Woodshop, but I do a lot more than that. As it says in the bio, my goal is to be able to make anything out of anything. So this video will basically be me showing some of my previous work, showing you what you'll be able to see on this channel. And stay tuned for the end, because I've got a cool experiment that may involve a little bit of gunpowder. So right now I'll just do a little preview of some of my previous projects. I've done a bunch of 3D printing, got a prop Han Solo blaster, prop Indiana Jones revolver, and of course the Iron Man Mark III helmet. But 3D printing is not my main specialty. My main specialty would be woodworking, at the moment at least. This Purple Heart carving of the ice sculpture for my parents' wedding. I'll put the original right there so you can compare. And one of my favorite projects I've done recently, this is a Velociraptor bust carved out of MDF, painted with just house paint. Basically all scrap materials from the garage, other than the eyes, which are taxidermy crocodile eyes. This thing turned out pretty nice. And then, got a recent project. I recently got into blacksmithing. So I just finished this, actually just finished this yesterday. Fully blacksmithed, heat treated, with a walnut handle. Turned out pretty well for my first knife. And we even got some laser cutter stuff. Got a completely from scratch replica of Jack Sparrow's compass from Pirates of the Caribbean. Also, if you click the link in the description, you can get up to $500 off a Glowforge laser cutter. It's a pretty good deal. And finally, I've also done a lot of welding. So here's my welded seal of the United States that I did. It's a wall-mounted steel sculpture thing. All made out of scrap metal, plasma cutter, and a welder, and that's it. So you may be wondering why my shirt just says squirrel. Seems a little random. So this shirt I made with a vinyl cutter, and I like the design enough. It's actually available on Amazon. You can buy it right here, along with some of my other shirts, like my 4th of July shirt, which I realize it's nowhere near 4th of July, but I've seen stores selling Christmas stuff in August, so I think I'm fine. I've also got my personal favorite, the Easily Distracted by Airplanes shirt. This, in the middle is a P-51 Mustang. That is a hand-drawn Sharpie drawing that I did of that airplane. And I've got several other shirts, like the Schrodinger's cat shirt, or some of these shirts that I'm forgetting at the moment. I've also just posted the Easily Distracted by Airplanes sweatshirt. And, I just almost forgot, my sister runs a pretty big theater account on Instagram called Every Theater Kid Ever. So we've partnered up to make some theater merch, which are these. So half the profits will go to her. So if you'd like to support this channel at all, there's a way to do it. There'll also be some other Amazon Associates links and other various links in the description that can help. So now it is time for that experiment that I promised at the beginning with this right here. This is a Remington powder hammer. It is used for putting these little nails into concrete. And to do that, it uses 22 caliber blanks. Basically, a bullet without the bullet. And you stick it in here and fire it. But instead of using concrete, I'm going to see what happens when you fire it into a 1/4-inch steel plate, just because I want to know. And I think it'll be good. Okay, so I've angled the camera down a little bit so you can see, but always safety squints first. And as anyone who has a shop, I'd highly recommend these. These are called Work Tunes. They're hearing protection, but they're also Bluetooth headphones, so if you like to listen to music while you work, these are great. And they're also really cheap, but I used to wear my nice Bose headphones in the shop, which are the most comfortable headphones I've ever worn, but I wouldn't suggest wearing those in the shop. They could easily get ruined. So here we go. So, to work this thing, you open it up, you take the 22 caliber blank, you drop it in a little hole, close it up, and then you take the little nail, that has these plastic fins on it, and you just kind of shove that in the end. And now, there we go, find a spot. I don't want to waste too much material. Basically, you plunge this thing down, and you whack the top with a hammer, and we'll see what happens. I think it might at least partially go through, but who knows. So here we go. So in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that was loud. It actually almost went through. Okay, so it definitely embedded that nail straight in there. It's a little bit crooked. Actually almost went through. You can kind of see it poking through a tiny bit. That was pretty cool. So that experiment worked pretty well. Wasn't expecting it to embed in like that. That was kind of cool. So anyway, I've got build videos that'll be coming soon. Not sure how often because engineering is a hard major. But if you'd like to stay up to date, follow me on Instagram at @IntoTheWoodShop for behind the scenes stuff on the stories and any projects that I don't film that'll be going up there. And I'll see you next time.